Hello, I'm Dar with the Healy Technology Report. Today we're going to have a look at scheduling bells and alerts, audio bells and alerts to ring at certain times on your phones. So what's great about this is it works on any VoIP phone system because it actually doesn't use the phone system itself, it uses the phones, and it uses something called multicast packets which can be programmed on practically any VoIP phone. So we're going to have a look at that, but before we do, please check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/HeliaCan, and we've got great videos about all sorts of technical subjects, lots of VoIP topics, and we've got some special stuff coming up. So please subscribe, and as we add more content, you'll get a notification of that. Also, please check out our online store at buyphonesonline.ca, and we've got great deals, but you have to be logged in. The public pricing is all MSRP, but once you have an account and you're logged in, you'll see our special pricing. So without further ado, let's jump in and see what this is all about.
Okay, so first of all, we need this program, FFmpeg. Now this isn't the only place you can get it. It's open source, so there's other places, but this one was really good. ZERANOE.com. You can check out a website. We've got notes underneath with all these steps. So I've downloaded this 4.1. This is a daily build. This latest stable release is the way to go. 64-bit and static, and then download it. Now once you download this, it's going to put it into a folder. There isn't anything in the start menu, and so you can see this path here. And then this is the actual program that we need. Now we're going to run this. This is command line, but there's a couple other pieces we need. So next, this is our Yaystar website, how to configure a school or colony bell on the Yaystar S-Series. You can Google that, or again check the link. But what we need to do here is there is an audio file. So we're going to use this audio file. Now there is a very specific encoding with audio files, so you can really use any audio file you want, but you probably have to re-encode it for what the Yealink phones use. So it's 8-bit, 8K 16-bit WAV file is typically what you need, but this file for sure is the right one. So if you click on that, you can hear the bells. Now I can download this file, and for the moment I'm downloading this, and I'm going to put it in on my C drive. So this PC C, I've created a folder called temp here, and this is where it's going. So now I have that file there, and that's the file that we're going to play over the phone on a scheduled basis. Now, according to these notes here, you need to modify the phone. Now, for modifying the phone, I would say watch this video on our website, and it'll show you how to modify the phone. Basically, we need to get in there and put in some multicast listening addresses. So in this case, I'm using this address here, 224.0.0.32 port 10,002, and that's we need to match that up elsewhere. Now, next thing we need to do is we need to tie all this together. So we've got to take the multicast port, we're going to take the FFmpeg command line utility, and we're going to take the WAV file here and tie them together. Now this is what it looks like. So we've got a couple different pieces here. This is the path to the application that's going to play it. Here is the path to the WAV file, what is going to be played, and then here is the multicast port that we're going to use. I don't think this is perfect, packet size 300. I was playing with this number because it's not perfect sound on the Yealink. If you do figure out a better combination, please post it below so other people can learn as well. So I'm going to take all this as a test, and I'm going to paste it into, well, let's clean that up. We're going to paste it into a command prompt. So to get to a command prompt, usually I go to the start button and I type command, and it comes up, and then you get the command prompt here. Now when I play this command on the phone here, the phone's already configured for that multicast address, and that's not default out of the box. You have to set that up. So when this phone is listening for that multicast address, 224.0.0.32 port 10,002, and when we run the command here, the phone is going to see those packets and start playing them. So you can see the screen woke up there. It says test multicast. That's the name that we put in on the A-Link phone, and it's playing the chime. Now, it doesn't matter how many phones, how many other devices you set up for listening, as long as they're on the same multicast domain. That means on the same side of a router for most cases. Every phone is going to play that. Okay, so that's all pretty standard. Now, we want to schedule this for certain times of the day. So we could have a morning bell, a lunch bell, a break bell, home time bell. And so this is what we need to do. There is a utility built into Windows called the scheduler. So I typed in the start button. I started typing down here SCH. You can see here task scheduler. And so what we can do is now we can go in, we can create another basic task, and we're going to say lunch bell. Okay, so our trigger is going to be daily, and we are going to do this every day at 12 noon. There we go, 12 noon. Okay, and it recurs every day, and then we want to start a program. Okay, so here we go. The program that we want to start is from our text file here. So that's this one here. I'm going to copy that and put it over here. We're going to paste that in, and then let's see, back over here. There are command line parameters. It says optional. We're going to paste that in here, and we're going to go next, lunch bell. Okay, and we're going to go finish. All right, now if we look at the cache schedule library, you can see now that I have a lunch bell that's going to ring every day at 12 o'clock. So there's probably other schedulers out there that give you a lot more control, but this is the basic idea. So you can put it in there, you can put the command in, and this computer obviously has to be running, but now every day at 12 it's going to play this audio file across all of the phones that have the multicast set up. Now if there's some phones that you don't want to ring, then you just don't put the multicast listener in there. And if you want some phones to ring for some bells or some scheduled notes, and for other ones you don't, then usually what we use is different multicast addresses to group them differently, which phones are going to hear which alerts and which ones are not. So yeah, that's what we need to do.
Okay, so that was how to configure scheduled alerts on your phone system and phone. So in this case, we're using a Yealink phone. You can find them on our online store at buyphonesonline.ca, and please create an account and log in, because that's where you see the special pricing. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/HeliaCanada. We're constantly putting up some really interesting videos, and as we add them, you'll get an alert, and we appreciate the subscriptions. I'm Dar with the Helia Technology Report. Thanks for watching.